10 months, no vaping. We got to 10 months. And it is actually insane to think that last year, at this exact moment, I felt like I was never gonna quit because quitting sounded too scary and too huge of a commitment to actually do. And here we are, 10 months, nicotine free. How do I feel? A lot of good things, a lot of very, very beautiful things. And I do feel better from the last update for sure. But still, that feeling of not having that friend there, the feeling of losing a best friend, that stays. That unfortunately stays. And even though it's not as strong like it was before, but I definitely still feel like every single time I have to face an emotion, whether it's beautiful, whether it's strong, sad, frustrating, I no longer have that safe space to run to and vape and kind of like cope with that feeling. Now it's like to my chest and I have to deal it on my own, which is actually, to be honest, it's a skill that I'm developing that I actually really like, that I can actually face any challenge now that life throws at me. While before, while I was vaping, yeah, it felt more like I was more in a safe space to deal with those kind of feelings, but at the same time I felt like everything, even the smallest things, were a problem, were an issue, were something big to face. While now I feel like the things that used to stress me out so much, now I feel like they're manageable. So that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing for sure. Being able to actually take the control back of your confidence and your relationship between you and yourself. Because I'm not sure if it's for everyone, but for me, vaping was really like, how can I say? It was actually like an extension of my confidence, a way for me to really express my personality in a sense, which is completely toxic. Oh, I feel good. Let me vape. Or, ooh, I feel mad. I feel angry. I gotta vape. I feel sad. I have to vape. And it would amplify those feelings. While now I feel like, oh, I feel sad, but I don't want to waste too much time being sad, because at the end of the day, what can I do? It's just literally me. So like, I mean, I can be sad for like 30 minutes, but then, I mean, life gotta move on, you know? So that's kind of like this attitude that I'm having now with things. It's low-key making me live better. So I'm actually really thankful for that. Even though, and this is the focus of the video, I feel like it's important to say that I still crave it sometimes. That's something that it's painful to say, because I wish that I could say that I don't crave it, but it never really goes away. The feeling of wanting to vape never really goes away. And that's something that I'm shocked by, to be completely honest, because in my naive mind, back when I started it, I was like, yeah, the first 2 months even are going to be hard, but then after the third or fourth month, I'm sure that I will forget about vaping. No, you don't forget about it. You don't forget about the nicotine, and there's a part of you that still wants it, even though, don't panic, because the cravings really last like 1 minute. So manageable. 1 minute to 2 minutes. There's some times that I'm in traffic and I want to vape, but it's just a thought. Then I grab some water and a drink. Or maybe when I'm home and I have some free time, I play video games, I want to vape while I game. But it's just a thought that passes by and then leaves. So yeah, it is a little frustrating that I still think about it. You know, I'm not sure if it's every single day, but at least once a day or once every 2 days, at least once. So yeah, that's something that's a little scary, but don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed, because you have so much more strength now. You have so much more strength to fight the cravings that they don't even matter. Yeah, they are here. I notice them and I see them, but I have so much strength and confidence right now at this point in my journey that I'm not going back, because I'm not going back. I don't want to go back. And I'm so happy to see how life is going to feel when I'm going to be 2 years or 3 years without vaping. So I'm very excited about that. I'm super excited also to get to 1 year. 1 year, I definitely want to do another video, and I'm super excited about that. What I would like to also add in this video is that if you're going through it, and if you have any questions that you would like to ask a person who's going through the same path that you are going through, please, you're not alone. Don't feel like you're by yourself. There are so many people every single day that go through this, and they're quitting or trying to quit. It's a feeling that we all share. And please feel free to comment or even to vent. Write a long ass message here in the comment and vent, because it's very important, because it is stressful. It is a very, very, very hard journey to be on, but at the end of the day, you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your health, and it's very important, extremely important. Also, another thing, does it bother me that people around me or friends smoke? I recently went back home to Italy, and a lot of my friends smoke, and for the first time I actually didn't even feel like I wanted to even take a hit, which is something that usually I end up giving up. Even the last times back like 2 years ago or 3 years ago where I tried to quit, every single time that I would go back home and I see all my friends smoking, I would give it a hit and be like, oh, I'm just taking a hit now because I'm with you guys, but then when I will be back home, I'm gonna stop again. It didn't work out. But this time I didn't even want to hit their vapes or their cigarettes. I actually was content with my path and content with how it was going. So I'm actually very happy about that. So don't feel alarmed. You're going to stop caring if people around you smoke. You just gotta push through the first, I would say, 5 to 6 months to really like completely not wanting to, or at least it's more manageable. I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, do I want to? Actually, do I want to while I'm having a drink? Do I want to hit that? I was thinking about it, but I had enough strength to say no. Would I vape again? It is a thought that crossed my mind actually this week. That's why I wanted to make a video, because there have been a few times where I thought vaping would make my life feel more full. I'm feeling like now I'm getting to the point that I'm feeling content of life not feeling as full as it used to feel when I was vaping, because vaping elevates all your emotions and feelings and experiences. Like we said in the first video that I've ever made about this topic, I said that vaping feels like an extra value to your life. And now that I don't have that feeling of that extra value, I feel like life feels a little bit less full, but that's just because I was smoking for 12 years. So definitely a long time. I have to give myself some grace and give myself way more time before life will start to feel that full again. Definitely will have to take some time for that, because now it does feel a little I do have some days where I feel like, wow, maybe I could potentially start again. But even saying this thought out loud right now makes me feel, what the hell are you even saying? Like, there's no way I'm going back. There is no way that I'm going back. I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm confident, I feel proud of myself. So there are so many more pros than cons that I'm feeling right now. So I'm not starting again, but it is a thought. I have to say, I have to be honest with you, it is a thought that crossed my mind. Sometimes I feel like I miss how life used to feel so full, and experiences and emotions used to feel so bright and strong. Now it's like, yoo-hoo. I don't want to make it that sad, but it kind of feels like that. But I am hopeful. It is going to feel full again. I just have to give it more time. So I think that's pretty much it for this update. I also started to make my first video about another journey that I'm going on, which is myself healing with my stutter. I do have a stutter, and I want to make more content about that too, which is definitely not related to the vaping, but the vaping and also the acceptance of my stutter, they're both connected for me on my health journey to actually like heal or all these parts of myself that need to be healed. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much if you watched until here. I appreciate it. And sorry if I'm a little sweaty. I feel like I'm sweaty. Hopefully when I look at the camera, I don't look like a crystal ball. But if I do, it is what it is. But I'm so thankful that you're here watching this. Please comment with your experiences. I would love to read that. I would love to help too if I can. Yeah, hopefully the next video will be 1 year no vaping, or even sooner. If I have something that I feel that I want to share even before the 1 year mark, I would definitely make a video. And yeah, if you're starting your no nicotine journey today, I just want to say, you got this. I know that you think you don't, or I know that you might think you do now, but then in 2 days you might think that you don't, but you do. You do. And if you fail, do not be hard on yourself. You can always start over again. It's not the end of the world, okay? So, I love you and I support you, and I'll see you in the next video or in the comments. Ciao.